is up, guys? It's Mr.StealUrGurl coming at you with another Supreme Commander 2 cast. Today we got a community cast, and yes, we are back on the dreaded Van Horne core because we've been doing some open palms just a little bit too much. So I'm sorry, guys. There are a lot of popular maps. Well, there's only a few popular maps on Supreme Commander 2, so I apologize for that, guys, because that's just how the cookie crumbled with this game, and people love certain maps. I would love to see more, like 4v4 maps on Tourney Dome, or there's a lot of other maps, so make it happen, guys. Send me some different maps. I would love to see that, because right now I'm getting Van Horne core, and mostly open palms of Van Horne core. I know those are the funnest maps to play on in Van Horne core in the team setting. Same with Fields of Isis. I would love to see more. So guys, send me fun replays with different maps. So anyhow, this map is Van Horne core, and I will introduce Team 1. This was sent in by a viewer. I think it goes by the name... You know, I'm not even going to try. I think it's Hare Krishna, but I don't want to be offensive. So anyhow, we got Lelouch. He is spawning in as the white Aeon commander, dropping down an early double land factory build and heading up. No, where is he going? He's probably just building triple land factory back there. All right. And we got Dorjen Kneto. He is doing a air opener and then to a research station. Not a bad opener whatsoever. And his other teammate, we got the Darkness. Darkness is always up in this spot, isn't he? I don't know. I always see Darkness. He is the red Cybern Commander, dropping down a triple research station opener. That is going to be an interesting match. I think I forgot to mention Dorjen Kneto is the purple Aeon player. So I'm sorry about that if I did that. So this is Team 1 where my cursor is over on the left-hand side. And they're already getting scouted by a We Do Both by Green. So over Team 2 over here on the right-hand side, we got Collin300. He is the orange Cybern Commander, dropping down a triple land factory opener, and then going to eco all day long. And their air player, who is scouting, we got A.C.A.B doing a double air factory opener, which is going to be really rough for Dorjen Kneto to deal with, because he went research station. But in the late game, that could be extremely beneficial for Dorjen, especially if he does really well in the air game early on. So they only scouted this guy. I don't understand why they didn't scout. Oh, there's the second scout. Oh, man. Goodness. Well, anyhow, so we got Zadayka spawning in as the yellow Aeon commander, doing an interesting build. I don't think this is what he would... This is usually what Zadayka... Oh, I see why Zadayka is doing that. He's doing a double land factory opener with a research station, and he's putting down a point defense instead of a factory. Interesting choice. I don't know if that is what Zadayka would normally do. So let's speed this bad boy up to +3 because, oh, Dorjen lost his scout. That is not a good thing, especially when you're low on air units. That is definitely not what you want happening to you as the air player. So there's 4 air units to at least 6, 7. I think it's 6 for A.C.A.B. So A.C.A.B is going to move ahead. How'd that guy get there? That is an interesting thing. I missed out. A loyalist ran down here to take a look and see all he could see. And a point defense out in the middle of nowhere. That is not what we like to see here in StealSpeaks. We like to see a factory supporting that thing. And so anyhow, guys, I'm speeding it up just a little bit faster because it's the base building phase, and I have somewhere to be tonight, and I do not want to get in trouble because it's a friend's birthday dinner. And I've been having one of those weird weeks where everything goes wrong. Like, we had a plumber out to check out a leak. There's no leak. Very weird. Ants all over our house. Very strange. And there's nothing on the ground for the ants to really be attracted to, so it's really, really odd. So that's ate up a lot of my time. So guys, forgive me for this cast. If it's too short, I'm sorry. You had a double feature last time, so, you know, let me have this one, guys. It's rough. So anyhow, this is being scouted. A land gantry getting an Urchu now. Nice little snail in production there. And a third air factory over here for A.C.A.B in producing units. Oh my goodness, is that four air factories for Dorjen Kneto, and 2 gantries with a Megalith 2 already en route to Collin300's base. Now, it looks like Lelouch has already breached this area of the enemy's base. Now, Zadayka and Collin300 are doing a joint attack. This needs to be abandoned by Lelouch. This is not going to go well, especially with that Urchu now. That's a wise decision falling back to that land factory. That land factory should be control K'd, but it probably got blown up. Now, the air player cannot support for Team 1. Dorjen does not have the air power as A.C.A.B has. A.C.A.B just has the numbers, has been producing more since the beginning. Now, this little expansion here got destroyed. That was expected. And now it looks like Lelouch is going to have to turtle up the best he could. He's not going to be able to fight against this. This is not going to work. Now, the darkness really needs to push in and do some damage to this base while these forces are away. Now, just two megaliths could wreck this base. There is nothing here to really stop these megaliths. Maybe if that Urchin now just came out, so there's going to be some problems for that attack. Now, Lelouch is down. Boom! Down he goes. That was expected, guys, because there was just no way. And the Commander Blast taking out a lot of those units. What would have been great is if they just destroyed his stuff and left the Commander alive so they could keep their army. And now Dorjen took an opportunity to get behind A.C.A.B, and he's out-teching him. He has out-teched him. He's got flares, and his opponent does not. He's got shields. Oh, wait, does the opponent have flares? I think both players have flares. I apologize. But somehow Dorjen got ahead. Maybe some of those air units got killed. Yeah, I think got killed in that commander blast. Definitely not what you want happening as the air player. And Dorjen is going to lose all of this stuff. And this gantry is as good as dead, and it is dead. So there are a couple of megaliths popping out, doing some damage. There's so much happening right now. I'm going to have to watch this expand it out. And oh my goodness, Dorjen is sniping A.C.A.B. And A.C.A.B is down in less than 2,000 health. And boom, down he goes, sacrificing his air force, most of it, for the destruction of the enemy air player. That is going to put Team 2 at a disadvantage for air. However, it doesn't matter because there's 2 Urchinows and a mostly Harvog with 1 Yenzu tank that's looking very unhealthy in Dorjen's base, just wrecking all the things. Those factories are just going to die. But it looks like darkness is pushing into Collin's base. Collin's base has some stuff to deal with this, but with 2 megas bearing down on all those loyalists, it's not going to really work out because of splash damage. You see those 3 loyalists just get absolutely annihilated with one blast. So that's not what you want happening. The speed reducing armor increasing, speed reducing, you know, the armor, speed reducing armor that the loyalists could get would have really changed that up. And especially if the loyalists were moving, that would have done a whole lot more. With that one brave little loyalist, I would say maybe less brave and more dumb, but hey, whatever. Nice placement of those loyalists with megaliths with those adapters. That is a good idea. Kite on out, do the damage you can to that Urchinau with the main cannons. Take out those Harvogs. That is a nice move there. And 2 oh my goodness, 2 megaliths. There's a megalith down there. Dang it, guys. It looks like darkness is to the rescue here. Was able to build up really uncontested, just a few things damaging his base. And Zadayka control K'd, and it leaves Collin300 to be very, very lonely with his 2 adapters and his 1 jump jetting engineer saying, nope, I'm going to get out of here and try to rebuild and win. So that's unfortunate there that Zadayka decided to control K, but that match was definitely over. There was too many loyalists, too many megalists in their opponent's base. Just too much in their base, not their opponent base. Their opponent has them in their base. So just too much going on here. And it appears Darkness has not given up. He's still building stuff, getting the gantry, getting some land factories out, and an air factory, not producing anything. And Collin is going to hide. Let's speed this up and watch what happens to him. How does he go down? They're trying to find him. They know he has to be out here. And there are the megaliths. There's the megalith Death Ray. And there's Dorjen found them. That commander has been found. A good, almost 1/4 of his health has been taken off. And here comes the megaliths. Collin is down, less than 1,000, and boom! Down he goes, guys. Well played there, Team 1. Thank you for sending this in. I think it was Dorjen Kneto. He sent it in. He is a very avid viewer. He comments me all the time, and I appreciate that, my man. There he is. There is our winner. Thank you so much for sending this replay, and I hope everyone at home enjoyed watching it as I enjoyed casting it, because it was one of those interesting back and forth matches. Lots of players died there pretty much during the mid game, and then it went all toward the Darkness and Dorjen taking out the air player. So that was a good move, if you ask me. So taking out the air player while his air force was being destroyed was probably the smartest thing you could have done. So very well played there, Dorjen. Awesome job there, Lelouch. Awesome job, Dorjen. I already said that. Awesome job, Darkness. Great playing there, Collin. Great playing, A.C.A.B. And awesome job, Zadayka. You guys are all great. So thank you for that. So anyhow, guys, if you guys want to see different maps, send me different maps, because otherwise you're going to see the same old, same old. Because some people in the comment section have been saying, you got to do Van Horn Core again. Well, yeah, I am, because that is all I'm really getting for 3v3. So you guys want to send me something different, please do. Open Palms is a very popular one that I get all the time. Sometimes I get a little Way Station Zeta, which is a good map. And Fields of Isis I get a lot too. So guys, find stuff other than that, and that would be really, really great. So please feel free to do that. And comment down below, say something like, I don't know, maybe a map request from people. Maybe someone will go down there and read it and do your map request. But remember, water is not a thing we like in Supreme Commander 2 because of the lack of balance, considering that Tech 1, well, the beginning units that the Aeon player gets could go right over water. So that, and they're very cheap, so that's not very fair. And also the UEF land unit, not land, my goodness. C units are very, very deadly early on. So it's very imbalanced for the Navy. So I do suggest no water. And nothing like the super small maps either, because that doesn't work, or outrageously big maps, because that's kind of annoying too. So anyhow, guys, comment your map requests down below, and be sure to remember the balancing issues. So remember that in your choice. So be sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because that helps me out, and share with your friends, family, and foes because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.